Hello, welcome back to my channel, Billy X Luxury. Thanks for joining me today for another video. So today we have my very first Bottega Veneta purchase. Spoiler alert, it is a pair of shoes. So I actually purchased these a couple of weeks ago. I wore them out to an event. So I'm going to show you firstly what came with them, some close-up details, literally everything there is to know about these shoes. I'll tell you how comfortable they are and whether or not I think that they're a good buy. Okay, first thing we're going to touch on is obviously the packaging. So it did come in this large green Bottega shopping bag inside this box. The shoes have these dust bags. Now I don't know what kind of material this is. It's such a weird feeling material, like almost like a combination of plastic and paper even. I don't know what it is, but it's cool. And it was something a bit different, nice. When I opened it up, I was like, oh, this feels different to like my usual dust bags, you know. The box is really solid. I like the box. It's, you know, like a double sort of layered box, if you can see what I mean. Like it's like two boxes in one. See? You get your little receipt in the green pouch and then you just pretty much get stuffing. So the ones I purchased are actually called the Flex. Now these are a new season, new release shoe for 2022. They're basically just like elastic at the top, very, very stretchy elastic. It is leather here on the ball of the foot, like the whole way down is leather. It's like a rubber at the bottom. And then the heel is sort of like this rainbow, almost like oil slick kind of look. So it does mark, so you have to sort of shine it up before you go out, obviously, so that it looks really nice. But I just think these are really cool. One side has Bottega written, the other side does not. So that's a little bit different too. And as you can see, Bottega is actually written backwards. When I first got them, I was like, is this a mistake? Like if they've done this wrong, but obviously it's meant to be that way. Now let's just appreciate this heel for a second because it is like a showstopper. In the different lights, it shines and it has the most amazing effect. Like it is so pretty. Let me show it to you. It's like an oil slick, but it changes color. And they both look a little bit different. Do you see what I mean? The contrast in green on it is also really cool. I do find that maybe it might be a little bit hard to pair with outfits because it is kind of a random color, this lime green, but I mean, I don't care about mixing colors, so it doesn't bother me at all. I'll wear them with anything. But yeah, really, really cool. The only wear I have found is there's a tiny, tiny little bit of wear here on the top. I'm not sure if you can see that. I've worn them once and that is the only little bit really that I can see. I can't see anything else wrong with the elastic. I do wonder if with repeated wear, if this will sort of loosen a wee bit, but I mean, it's still very, very firm and very tight so far. I do love the writing. I think it looks really, really cool. And just a little bit weird and different being back to front. What do you guys think of it being back to front? Do you think that that's like a bit too weird or what? So I just want to start out by saying I find shoes really, really difficult. I end up buying shoes, I take them home, and then my feet swell, and then I bought the wrong size, and then they're always uncomfortable, and I feel like I just really struggle with shoes. Now, if I buy something and like it's not comfortable, I'm never going to wear it. So I have this exact problem with my Hermes Oran sandals. I actually did a whole video on those ones about how uncomfortable I find them, which is, I think, completely different to so many people, but to me, like they have taken so much wearing in. And you know, for $1,000 for a pair of shoes, I don't want them to be uncomfortable right off the bat. You know, I don't want to have to wear my shoes in forever to get them to be comfortable. So if you want to watch that video, if you're interested in that, I will link it above. But basically, I had an event here in Australia. We've had so much rain. Like we never have rain like this. It's raining today, which is why my hair looks like this. Please excuse my appearance. But it's just been pouring rain like day after day after day. So I had an event I had to go out to, and I wanted something that I literally wasn't going to break my ankle in. I needed something with some grip on the bottom and something, you know, that held me in and I felt was secure. And most importantly, something comfortable, because I was going to have to wear these for hours on end and I didn't want to end up with blisters and sore feet. So this is where this shoe comes in. So I went to David Jones, which is our main department store here in Australia. It is the one that sells the designers. So there are lots of different designer boutiques inside of David Jones, as well as they stock all sort of, well, most brands of, you know, Valentino, Balenciaga, all that. So I went in there. Bottega actually has a store inside David Jones with a kind of small selection of shoes and bags and things like that in there. So I went in there. I've never been in there before because I've never really been that interested in their items, but I just was like, I needed shoes this day and I needed to just look everywhere. I went to Prada, I went to Louis Vuitton, I went to Gucci, I went to everywhere in our local shopping centre, and either nobody had my size or they didn't have anything that would be suitable to go out in the rain to this event. So I went into Bottega and looked at their selection, and pretty much like I watched a few reviews on YouTube before I went in there to have a look, and a lot of people seem to have the square toe one with like the mesh. That's very, very popular, and I actually really liked that. They also have the puffy sort of heeled sandal, so I like the look of that as well, but I just didn't know, you know, I just thought probably that's not suitable for what I need. Went in, had a look, didn't really see anything, but then the lady said, I actually have got heaps more styles like in the drawer. Pulled out the drawer, I saw these and I thought they're pretty random looking, and then, you know, sitting on in a drawer like this, like it doesn't really look that flattering, but I thought, you know, it's all elastic and it actually looks really comfy, so I will try it on. So I tried it on, and initially my first thoughts were, this bit here sort of curves in, right? So your heel sort of sits here and then it curves in from behind. So initially I thought, kind of feels a bit weird and kind of feels like my heel is just going to slip out. Do you know what I mean? But the more I sort of walked around in them, the more comfortable they felt and the more sort of at ease I felt with this back bit especially. I feel like if you went in and tried them on in the store, you'd know exactly what I'm talking about. It's this bit of elastic here that digs in, and it's kind of a bit like slippery. Anyway, so I wasn't sure. I went back out, looked around some more stores, literally couldn't find anything else. So I said to the girl, you know, I'll look around and then I'll come back. So did that, came back and bought them. Now, as for size, I did actually size down in these. I'm generally a size 38, which is why everywhere I go, I can't get my size, very popular shoe size. But in these ones, I actually sized down to a 37. At first, I wasn't 100%, but I kind of was desperate for a pair of shoes. I needed them for that event that day. So when I came home, I wore them around the house, and pretty much instantly I was just like, these are the most comfortable shoes ever. I feel like I'm not going to have any issue at all with them being uncomfortable or causing blisters. And I also loved the bottom. So this is like rubber, right? So you can see I've worn them out once and they have a little bit like some marks and stuff on them, but this is so grippy. Like it is perfect for wet weather or like anywhere slippery. Even this heel bit is very smooth. It doesn't have the same sort of rubbery grip as the top does. It's very smooth, but it also was not slippery at all. So the main sort of selling point, I guess, to me was this heel, like this bottom of the shoe having so much grip, and they all do, like all the shoes from this brand have this amazing grip on the bottom. I feel like it is an absolute game changer in shoes to have grip on the bottom, because generally when I buy a pair of shoes, I have to take them into the cobbler and get like a taupey sole put on them to help with slipping, because I don't know why all these designer shoes have the most slippery like balls of your feet ever. So game changer, absolute amazing design from Bottega. I mean, this, like, I love it. I feel like it is just so good. These shoes, the heel is literally the most incredible thing ever. They're so comfortable, so soft, so easy to walk in because the heel is not a high heel. It is like a mid heel. Amazing. I just absolutely love them. And now after owning these, I feel like I'm kind of sold to the brand. Like now I'm sort of thinking, huh, maybe I'll like have a look at bags and stuff there. Anyway, that's all for today's video. Hope you enjoyed my little unboxing and mini review of my new Bottega Flex shoes. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed my content, please give it a thumbs up. Click the notification bell so you can see when I upload new videos, and please subscribe to my channel. I do notice a lot of people watch my videos but they don't subscribe, so please help support my channel by subscribing. Thank you. Have a great day. See ya.